Hey everybody, out with Wayne and Pittsburgh Mole. We're out at the old park, and I got skunked the last couple times I've been out, but finally got some silver. I've got a ton of wheat pennies that I've dug, but haven't shown anybody because I haven't pulled anything silver until now. So I think the month of April was kind of a loss, but here it is, mid-May. Finally got another silver, and it's a rosy. Looks good, 1947. I'll take it. Back at it, guys. Well, we came to a different park. We weren't doing too well at that other park. I got that rosy, but nobody else was finding much. A couple wheats. Came to this park, and I just got myself an Indian. And I was able to clean it up and get a year. It's in 1899. Always nice to break into the 1800s. I thought it was going to be a wheat. Awesome. Alright guys, back at it. Well, it's been a little while. About another, I don't know, 20 minutes past after that Indian. And I thought I was going to dig some trash here to get out of the way of a high tone. But got myself what looks to be a war nickel. It looks a lot silverier, more silvery than a nickel should. And yep, I think I see the big P right there on top of the Monticello. Sweet. Alright, silver number 2. Back at it, guys. I might as well show you a tone. A little broken one way, but it still comes in. It's pretty repeatable. Real solid that way. Let's see what we got. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping for a large or a silver, but I got a large set. Not gonna rub it too much just yet. Feels kind of light. Maybe it's not a large set. Who knows? It's the right size. It's definitely copper. Feels a little thin. I don't know. Alright guys, I'll clean it up when I get home. Back at it. Well, everyone in Pittsburgh knows what these are when you find them. Pittsburgh Railway token. I actually found a cool one at a flea market that's actually in really good shape. I'll show you what these would look like if they were nice and cleaned up. Sweet. Back at it. Hey everybody. So here's the wrap up from my last 3 hunts. I went out with Dr. Jake, went out with Brendan and Tyler, Pittsburgh Plugs, and I didn't get any silver on either of those trips. Finally got some silver today out there with Wayne, Mr. Palomino 1, and Pittsburgh Mole. And so I'm going to do the video here, but a lot of these finds are, you know, the non-silver ones are from past hunts. I got, you know, the regular bunch of clad. I'll tell you the story about that in a minute. A whole bunch of wheat pennies. I think the oldest wheat is this one here, and it's a 19. See if I can get it to focus. 1917D. Not sure if you can see that. Not sure what this little relic is, but I found it right next to this, which is kind of cool. It looks like it's a big copper thing with an Irish claddagh ring kind of etched into it. I'm going to probably clean that up and see if I can make it nice and shiny again. I'm not sure what it was used for. I assume it was like hung from something. Number of tokens and a couple of religious medallion things. Not sure what this one says. It says reeds blessed, or beads blessed, something or other Montana. Butte, maybe? So I have 2 different railway tokens. Well, transit tokens anyways. This one here, I've never gotten this one before. It's made of aluminum, and it's a Homestead, see, it says DeBolt Transit, Homestead, Pennsylvania. Good for 1 fare. So that's a transit token. And got this one, Pittsburgh Railway token, which we find these all over Pittsburgh. They're all 1922, good for one fare. And I actually found this one at a flea market, so you can see what they look like when they're nice and shiny. So it's pretty sweet. Did get a nice $18.99 Indian. And it does not have a mint mark. It's in pretty decent shape though. I'll hang on to that one. Got some silver. So it was a 1947 Rosie. A little bit dirty. Some stains on there. Philadelphia. And got a war nickel. I cleaned this up with some baking soda. 1943 Philadelphia. Actually, one of those nickels up there actually was a 1946. Came close to being a war nickel. So this, my large copper disc that I couldn't tell what it was before, I was able to kind of clean it up a little bit. It's pretty toasted, but if I put a little shadow on it, you can kind of make out the matron head on there. I'm not sure what way works best for you guys to see the matron head. And when you look at the back, you can see up here just the faintest bit of where the wreath used to be. So this was definitely a large cent, and it was definitely a matron head large cent. So this would be somewhere in the 1800s. So glad to have it. You know, this is kind of more what a matron head would look like. So maybe you can see the two right next to each other. I just pulled that one out of my collection. They're kind of lined up there, right there for you. Anyways, so those are my finds. Thanks for watching and happy hunting. I almost forgot to tell you about this. This is a giant heavy piece of something. It's not lead. Whatever it was deep. And it sounded just like a nice silver at 7 inches, but then when I got 7 inches deep, it still just said a silver at 7 inches, and I wasn't getting anything with my pinpointer. 2 feet deep. There's a giant piece of metal. If I had the stock coil on, I probably wouldn't have picked it up, but yeah, with the 17-inch coil on the CTX, it definitely caught it. Anyways, if you lesson is, if you don't get your signal, can't find it in the top 7 inches where it says it's supposed to be, it might well be deeper, a lot deeper. Those carriage licenses come in like that too. Anyways, guys, happy.
My head feels like a bomb about to blow.